Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at some Naya tokens because, well, tokens are just a hell of a lot of fun and I haven't really done it yet this season, so I figured why not now? And there are a couple of new cards that actually fit this theme, so let's go see what they are and see if they make this deck any better. Now, one of the new cards we're going to look at is Rouse Reinforcements. It's not really all that surprising. It's a sorcery that produces 2 tokens that happen to be blue and red. I don't know if that's going to matter, but they are elementals. That doesn't really make a difference here other than the fact that they are tokens. But we are getting to play this for 2 mana and it's pretty easy to cast. The other new card we want to take a look at is Quintorius, Lore Master. Mostly because this is a thing where we're going to have a lot of non-creature spells in our graveyard. This lets us remove a non-creature spell to be able to play a 3/2, I almost said a 2/3, a 3/2 token creature, but then we can sacrifice a spirit, which is what those tokens are, and get to recast a spell. So this is actually pretty sweet and a very unique mechanic, and it is a 3/5 body, so it's not nothing. But we're only going to play 1 copy because, well, we're going to be a little more low to the ground, and we don't want to be holding a bunch of these in our hand early. But late game, I like the options it brings to the table. Now, the rest of the deck isn't going to surprise you too much. We are going to be playing stuff like Resolute Reinforcements, because this is just another way to make tokens, but also comes with a regular creature body. Obviously, we're going to be playing some Wedding Announcement, because this is probably the best token maker in the game. Well, I stand corrected. Probably the second best, because the first best is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We're definitely going to be playing this as well. And we're going to try doing some fun things with Mondrak because it lets us double up all of our tokens and could give us an indestructible creature, which could be pretty good as well. And obviously, if we're going to be going wide, we need to have a way to try to finish the opponent. So we're going to work with Jetmir here because, well, giving everything +2 is going to be pretty good, but a lot of times we can actually get to the +3. And of course, playing Intrepid Adversary because if we can pump a bunch of things, even just 2, that's going to be quite big on its own. And then just wrapping things up, we're going to leave ourselves some combo opportunities with things like Jennifer, being able to turn all these tokens into bigger bodies, and being able to do some fun stuff with Rabble Rousing. So we'll have a few other odds and ends here or there, but those are going to be the key pieces we're going to rock with today. So as always, if you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video and down in the description. Just look for the arrows. And if you'd be so kind, if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that like button because that helps out a lot. And then if you want to subscribe to join the channel, that'd be doubly good. But for now, let's go play some games. I'll catch you on the back end of the video. Yeah, we'll keep this. Sure. I don't know why I felt like I had to talk myself into that. But yeah, we're keeping this. And then let's see how far this little veteran goes. Apparently not too far. Alright, we'll set this up so we can play a Wedding Announcement. This is probably going to be one of those mono-white mid-rangey decks that we're going to be here all day playing against. Yep. Strap yourselves in, folks. The only good news is, if we find another land, we could actually get a bunch of cards next turn, and that'll help. Could be a Rite of Harmony, join the dance. Well, okay. Well, they do play Lauren. That's fine. We did not get what we're looking for, so we'll just play this. No attacks. Have a way to kill our Jenny Faye. Alright, Restoration. Makes sense. And you get to play a land. And you get to remove our Jennifer. Oh, I thought they might have had another lay down arms. Wow, we are not finding land well today in some of these situations. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just play a Lunarch Veteran. Kind of lame, but it's what we got. And they don't have anything in the yard to get back unless they discard something. Is this card a land at least? Wow. Ugh. Yeah, alright. No attacks because I don't want Jennifer being susceptible to, what you call here? Oh, Wandering Emperor. Plus, attacking there would have just let them block with the farmhand. They just return the farmhand anyway. So we weren't going to get a lot of value out of that attack, no matter what we did. That was an attack that was no reward, all risk. Okay, well, Jenny Faye's now gone. Gonna both draw a card? Sure. Hey, there's a land. Look at that. Super exciting. Okay, this changes things a little bit. Because now we can do stuff during their end step that we weren't planning on. So let's go ahead and just pass. You know what's funny? Like, I've won this matchup with a lot of decks multiple times, and I just don't enjoy playing it. No hate to anybody who plays the deck. I mean, the deck's a good deck. Like, play it if you want. But it's just one of those decks that's just not fun to play against. It's very boring, very grindy. Every game's long. I'm talking to y'all while I'm recording this. I don't even know if I'm going to get to use it for the video because the game might end up being too long. But, I mean, happens. I mean, you can attack with Lauren. I would not be upset. Hey, look, more lands. That's real. Alright, let's Rite of Harmony. Let's play two dudes. Or one dude that makes two dudes. More accurately. Alright. Alright. Okay. There's some things we can do. I mean, we can set up another big turn next turn with another Join the Dance and Rite of Harmony. This turn... Alright. I mean, we're setting ourselves up for a board sweep or whatever, but whatever. Like, we gotta do something. We can't just not cast cards the whole time. Alright. I mean, that being said, they probably have, like, ossification and stuff here. No attacks. Now, if for some reason they don't sweep the board, which I can't imagine they wouldn't, we would be able to get away with a Jetmir, possibly, because they don't have a lot of instant speed removal. Sanctuary Warden is fine. That is not lethal. However, we might be able to just lethal them out next turn now, because we will have Join the Dance and a Jetmir, and we have the mana for all that. Oh, and a Rabble Rousing. I think we just try to Jetmir and go for it. Yeah, that's fine. We take whatever damage this is. Sure, no blocks. You got it. Let's go land. We're going to Join the Dance. Gain a bunch of life. We're going to cast Jetmir. Gain more life. Attack with everything. And let them decide what to do with it. Yeah, these all trample too. I don't think people realize that. Like, once Jetmir gets going, it's double striking, vigilance, trample. Yeah, they all punch your Sanctuary Warden too. Yeah, this should be lethal. I'm pretty sure, even if they block with the Sanctuary Warden. And we have a hand to reload very well next turn as well, plus Rabble Rousing, so... This is a case where this matchup looked real bad in the beginning, but Jetmir's at least going to let us make this a quick, somewhat quick fight. Yep, there you go. Didn't even have to get to the double strike damage. Yeah, let's keep it. Alright, finding a Fable makes this a little bit better. Not like grandly better, but a little bit. Alright. Do our elementals do anything? I don't know, maybe. They're drawing a card here, at least. Let's attack for 2. Play this duder. Now if we can at least get to attack and produce treasure. Okay, they're digging. We would be able to leave mana open to... nope, they're going to kill it. Alright, so Mondrak's going to probably have to wait a turn. What do we get rid of here, if anything, is the question. Can we gamble on tossing a Mondrak? Or maybe it's a Jennifer here. I think it's a Jennifer. We're kind of beyond token makers except for this. So, yeah. And I'm just going to do this for now. I mean, they're probably just going to cast Brotherhood's End here, but, nah. What you going to do? If they have it, they have it. I mean, that being said, it could be burned down the house, too. One of the many ways to kill creatures in this day and age. Big score, wow. Into what? I mean, if they play, what's his name? The Big Slug, that would be bad for us. Riveteer's Requisitioner. Man, these are some choices I did not think I would be seeing today. Boy. I think we just Mondrak here. And pass. No need to attack in this because we wouldn't want to give anything up knowing that we want to be able to sack things. Especially if there's some type of, well, burn down the house here. Now, if they do have two things that target Mondrak, that would be tough. Because I would lose 4 life sacking the 2 elementals and then not get anything for my troubles. But if they don't, that's actually not bad for us. So let's see what they got going on here. Also, the adversary is when it comes into play, right? Yeah, when it enters the battlefield. So we could copy the adversary for 1 and then pump twice and attack. That's actually pretty interesting. Don't think I've done that yet. However, Jetmir is also a lot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jetmir would be the 6th creature. So that's not bad. Breach. Alright, the good news is we don't have, other than Jetmir, we don't have much they can get. So that's mostly okay for us. Alright. They get a Jenny Faye and an Etsushi. Sure. Only downside now is their tokens would become 3/1s, so we have to be aware of that. But otherwise, not the... Oh! Hold up. Thought I knew what I was going to do there. Alright, let's pass. Let's see what they got going on. We might be able to try to Jetmir for the win here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jetmir would be 8, and then we could copy something with the reflection to be 9. That's a lot. I mean, we're going to have to try to hold on to a lot of creatures here. And we would be shields down on a Mondrak. So I may not even cast the Rite of Harmony, to be honest. Just to make sure we don't lose anything. But who knows? They might cast another one of these wacky things. Alright. What you got, opponent? Hydrad. Okay. Alright. That's not so scary. We can live with that. The problem is, if they're leaving mana up, means Jetmir isn't as much of a guarantee as we would like. That's kind of the other problem here. Now Jetmir's not so bad. So now I think we can gamble on getting some cards here on the Rite of Harmony. No, they're not even gonna. Okay. Sure. Make duders. Oh. Yeah. Thought I didn't have the mana for a second. Alright, we got all those tokens from Mondrak. So now, even if they did have a way to kill Mondrak, it wouldn't really matter, because Jetmir is going to be way more than enough. Alright. Play this. Play this. Play Jetmir. Attack for 11 billion. Man, felt like we had to work around a way to get there, but we got there. Whew. Oh, double Jetmirs. You know what? Sure. Let's see if we can draw something to get out of this. Why not? We'll take the challenge. Might be a dumb challenge, but you know what? We're still in it. Alright, let's see if they have a cut down. Because our opponents always have cut down. They didn't. Y'all, mark this on the calendar. This is the first time in, like, I think something like 7 or 8 games where opponents had the option or had the possibility of having a cut down and just didn't. That's so amazing for us. Alright, they're going to sweep the board? Probably not. Not for 2/1/1s. No? Alright. They obviously have something. I could Jetmir just to see what they're up to, but I kind of like this instead. In the turn. Just thinking, if we were to play this, that'd only be 6. Jetmir would be number 7, so even if they shielded here or something. Alright, that was to be expected. Alright, if you want to kill a token, kill a token. Whatevs. Cost of doing business, as they say. Well. But Jetmir here, it's 4 damage. Yeah, I mean, he's legendary. They'll probably actually play some kind of removal to kill him. Also means they're likely not playing Shieldred or something this turn. Though they could play another Brotherhood's End and target this or make me sacrifice it or something. So there's still plays. Wow. Really? That's it? Huh. Okay. Not how I thought that was going to go. But I ain't mad at it either. Sure? I mean, if you don't trade for Jetmir, so be it. They've shown us they don't have removal for Jetmir, so there's that. And we have a backup. Alright. Now another Brotherhood's End's pretty strong. Invoke Despair. I guess we get rid of this. Do we go another Jetmir incoming? Because if we play Jetmir, we get in for 4, opponent goes to 4, and that's lethal next turn. Or they go to 5, and... You know what? I'm going to go with this, just because we haven't cast this yet. I doubt it's going to matter this game, but... you know. We play new cards to do fun things, so let's just do the fun things. Plus, if all they have is something like Brotherhood's End, then we still get to keep a 3/5. Unfortunately, everything else in our graveyard is a creature. We need non-creatures in the yard. Also, Quintorius plus Mondrak is a little bit of a combo, too. We get to play that, and then double up whatever Quintorius makes, which is pretty sweet. Why did it make a 3/1? Well, it has Vigilance, I guess. But I should have let it just be a 3/2. That was silly. Alright, Quintorius, you did. Alright, opponent going to sweep the board. Get rid of our other small bodies. Oh, and here he's Warcrafting. Sure. They get to look at 3 cards and take something. They got a land. That's not good for us. I think I'm just going to attack for 3. Play this. Try to secure a win. So if they sweep the board now, we can just make another 2/1/1s. And then with Jetmir, still be presenting lethal. This is just making enough bodies that the opponent has to keep playing removal. And spot removal is not so good against us, obviously, because we have tons of token makers. Sadly, we haven't got our second white, so we've had this Mondrak just kind of hanging out. But it is what it is. Alright. Do you have 2 cut downs? Well, now you can have a strangle and something else. Nope, now we have it. We're all good. Had to weather the storm a bit, but we got there. Alright, we'll take it. Man, they have not been pretty, but they're getting there. Yeah. Definitely keep this. I don't know if we could beat aggressive green decks on the draw. Like, maybe, but it feels like it's going to be very difficult. Yep. Doing the Phyrexian thing makes sense. Pass that. Alright. Glissa. Glissa destroys enchantments, does she not? Yeah, that's tough. So that means we're not going to get to play our... I mean, we could play Wedding Announcement, but it's likely not going to do much. Not sure what our game plan is here, then. If we can't do that... I mean, I guess we could... you know what? I'm going to do this and see what happens. This is at least big enough to trade with the adaptive if they really want to. Otherwise... that's unfortunate. Alright, I think we just take it. Yeah, this is one where if we were on the play, we'd have had a much better situation here. Maybe we can find a token maker? Nope, we didn't. That would have been pretty big, honestly. Not finding that hurts quite a bit here. So now I'm trying to figure out what's our next plan of action. If there even is one. Man, I guess this is all we can do. No attack. Make a dog. I think we're just dead. I'm going to give this one to the opponent and move on. I don't think we have a way out of that one. We needed life gainer there. Ooh, this hurts. We need an untapped land here. Let's draw an untapped land to make life not so bad. Okay, that's one way to do it. Would have been nice. I guess I should have specified. Could have been a green land. Would have been a lot nicer. But, you know, we'll work with what we got, I guess. Maybe we'll draw it here. Right? You have an underdog. Hey, there we go. Now things are looking up. Looking a lot better. Still not totally sure what we want to do just yet. We're in a better spot at least. Okay. We'll take it. Don't want to block quite yet. Okay. Take our damage. Sure. Not sure what they're waiting on to cast here. Might even just be make disappear. Ooh, that's a card, huh? Well, I feel like we either Cabaret Charm this turn and then Veteran Jennifer, or we just Jennifer this turn, then Cabaret Charm Veteran. But, either way, Jetmir is likely not coming down next turn. I guess I'm just gonna, I mean, sure. This has to get countered or something, right? Get killed? No? I mean, you gotta have something here, right? I was gonna say, you're not just gonna let us go completely scot-free. That'd be crazy. Alright. And the only reason I considered it is if they decided to play Shieldred this turn, we would have got a turn with our creatures up. But, yeah, I'm just gonna let that come through. I assume they're just Shieldred here or something. Nope, just a Fable. Alright. Ah, backup Jetmir, though. That is actually very interesting. Kind of like that. Almost to the point that I'm tempted to just do that now. But we're not. We're going to wait. I think there's just a hair more value, and if we just hold out just a little bit longer. Just a wee bit. We'll see, though. Alright. Those come through. Sure. No blocks. We'll go to 7. Gonna play Nixilis. Sure. Those resolve. This actually ends up being pretty good for us that they played Nixilis, actually. Because we're going to have a bunch of Vigilance dudes, and we'll get to kill the Planeswalkers. So let's do this first. I mean, I guess unless they have cut downs, but it doesn't look like they do. Decline. And decline.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Oh, I forgot they actually have another treasure. Oops. Oh, they just have a bank buster. Alright, that's fine. So, ooh, that's something else. Nah, we just do this. Who am I kidding? Get the life just to be on the safe side. Let's send 2 of these. Okay, opponent scoops anyway. I was debating if I was going to send it, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only had 18. So what we're going to end up really do is sending 2 at a Nixilis, 2 at the other one. Attack the opponent for 9. Put them down to 13. And then we have all these blockers. If they were to attack us, no big deal. We have a backup Dimir. Plus we had this to pump our team. So we could have got them dead next turn. Pretty much regardless of what they would have had there. So nice little comeback considering how weird the start was. Ooh, yeah. Oh, no, we don't have any white mana here. We have to mulligan. Well, now we still have no white mana. That's tough. Keep it. Get rid of this. Alright, here's open. There it is. Just had to have a little bit of a dramatic effect there. Do that, and pass. So you're waiting to just counter a bunch of our things, opponents? Looks like you might be. Go to attacks. I'm going to end the turn. I mean, if they don't want to do much, we don't want to do much. Yep. Maybe they'll counter this. We're trying to not get our wedding announcements countered, is basically what this is. But if they have, like, double make disappear, so be it. Syncopate, but no more blue mana. So that was the important part of that. Okay. Now I'm just going to attack with 1. Because I do want to token off these. Even though getting cards in this matchup is pretty nice against blue, I want to get at least a couple of bodies we can keep attacking with. Just to keep the pressure up. Now I'll get some cards. Might as well play these. I mean, if they get swept, whatever. We're getting cards. Oh, there's a Jetmir, though. There's a Jetmir, though. If you're going to sweep the board, opponent, now's the time. That is not going to do it. Though if that dies, we could get blown up for something big. But we are going to get to attack for a lot. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 that get through times 3. So opponent's going to be at 2. Seems all right. I'm down with that. I guess if you're down with that, we got 2 words for you. Yep, she did. Alright, opponent goes to 2. I'm going to play this tapped. We're going to get 2 cards. Excellent. Love to see it. Alright. We can rebuild the board immediately if this gets swept, so... yeah, sure. You can have a 3-2, I guess. And... this thing? I don't know. Like, it doesn't change anything, whatever I sacrifice there. Yep, opponent says GG. We'll take it. Okay, sure. Why not? Keep it. I mean, no green lands, but we can get by for a couple of turns with no green lands. Not a long time, but a little time. However, the opponent might just roll out a bunch of legends here. Yep, that's what I thought. That's going to make this very difficult. Where were you last turn, dude? You would have really changed things, you know that? Super annoying. Alright, so I guess we wedding announcement next turn. Jenny Faye to let us try to make something. Cathar, sure, that makes sense. Why not? We'll take 3. I'm into it. We need land. We need to draw lands. That's not a land. Preferably green lands would be kind of what we're looking for at this point. But sure. This will have to do. No attacks. Alright, come on, deck. Green lands are big time here. Sure, Lauren, you got it. I don't know what my opponent's deck is right now. I would say it's a Legends deck, but hell, there's Brutal Cathars hanging out. I got no clue. Alright, we take 5. Come on, untap green land. No. Fair enough. Well, we'll just make do with what we can. Don't want to play a Fable yet. I want to get some other things down. Hopefully get a chance to gain some life. Maybe if we get the Fable down, that could help at some point, but we'll see. The good news is, these types of decks, like the opponent's playing, have a bunch of creatures that aren't necessarily powerful individually, so we do get some reasonable blocks here. It's almost sad that I'm hoping they let us draw a card with Lauren here. They do have 2, 3, and 1, so if they have lands on top, they can play them here. Which is why we want to block their Hajar. Doubt they'll let us, but maybe. I will take that block. Absolutely, positively. Well, this just tells us they have another Lauren is all this is. But we're going to do it anyway. We each get a card. I'm holding on to the spirit, or this elemental, by the way, so we have a different color thing for Skrelv. Not sure if I made that clear anywhere along the way. This is kind of nice in the sense that we'll lose a Fable to their Lauren, but we'll have another Fable, so that's kind of cool. Or we could get a land and we could, well, we'd have to be a green. No, even if we got another green, we couldn't do it. Oh, actually we could. We'd be able to join the dance, Jenny Faye. All right, cool, cool. I'd be into that. I'd have to make sure Arena left a green and a white open, because, you know, Arena gets a little wild sometimes. There's another Hajar, and I'm assuming another Lauren? No. Okay. This would be interesting to see what they call with this. Jenny Faye is probably the most problematic thing for them. I would probably call that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure, you got it, opponent. That just comes through. We go to 10. Ooh. We need to find a green land so we could Ride of Harmony join the dance here. I'm willing to scrap Jenny Faye, assuming we're just not going to get to play it anytime soon. And don't want to get rid of Intrepid Adversary. I'm going to get rid of another Fable. I'm on the gamble here. Oh, you're kidding. Well, crap. That doesn't help. I guess we just do this and pump it. I mean, because here's the other reality. We would have... I mean, I could have attacked, and then I could have done it. But I don't think that's as good. I like just putting a stop during our upkeep. We could cast the Rite of Harmony anyway next turn. Then this will come into play. We get at least one card. And then if we find the other green mana, or we want to attack, we could get the extra cards. And I like that a little better. I thought I was going to put a stop to all that. I guess maybe not all that. 1, 2, 3. I guess we could still do it. It'd just be a little tight. Playing a second Skrelv so one of them dies? That's interesting. Wonder what that was about. Why do they want a Skrelv in the yard? I'm not sure I know what's happening right now. I'm a little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we could still draw a land off that, even if we don't attack for 3. All right, yeah, sure. That's whatever. Protection from white, sure. I think we still do it. I'm in. Alright. So I'm going to cast this, knowing we're going to get at least one. And hopefully we get an untapped green land, and then we can get other cards. If not, maybe we find reinforcements or something here. Nope, that's not it. Golly, I'm trying so hard here. Alright, maybe this is it. You know what? Hey, at least it's a thing. We get another shot here. This could have been worse. Come on. Hey, alright. Whew, that took forever. I can't do what I want to do now, but at least we got more Greenland, so there's that. However, we're in a situation now we may start copying adversary than just pumping our team every turn. So we'll see how that goes. 2, 4. We'll have 7 mana next turn, though, so there's also, like, join the dance, wedding announcement options to gain a bunch of life. And the opponent doesn't have great attacks here. I mean, we could trade. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But we'll play a land. We will play this. We'll play this. And then now we're just looking for, like, Jetmir or something. Alright, no attacks. I'm going to assume they're going to get rid of our reflection. So that's going to take some of our fun away. But that's okay. Because I would think... Oh no, they're going after the adversary. I guess they figure that's the only way they could punch through. But fair enough. It actually keeps them from losing, oddly. What does this guy do? As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, this has Vengeful Haste. When it attacks... Oh, it's like, look at the top 6. Put the rest on the bottom library. Until in the turn you cast X. Yeah, sure. You get a thing. We'll just take 5. No blocks. Probably going to cast this Join the Dance out of the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 1 thing. Might as well draw. We can wait and see. Well, that was a very unexciting, wasn't it? Well, here's the thing. Join the dance. End of turn, we'll get a card. Weaken Reflection to also get a card. So there's that. So let's try and see what's up. I'm going to put a stop on our end step, I guess. So we can have the token survive, at least so we can chump block with it. So next turn... Actually, play a land first. I don't think it really matters. Alright. No attacks. End of turn. That triggers. We'll copy this guy. So we get some extra life. Get a card. Oh, wait. I put the tokens in play. Oh, I did the wrong thing earlier. Oops. I was like, why am I not getting cards? That's why I played the wrong things. I guess it kind of worked out anyway in a way, but still. Not what I was aiming to do. Well, we'll do the same thing next turn. I mean, the opponent's playing a sweeper, or I mean, playing a creature deck, so we're not really worried about much here. We could also just block and try to kill some things, which makes the most sense, which we might actually do here. So let's go boop, 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 here, boop, 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 here, and then let them do whatever they want to do. I mean, sack some lands, kill my tokens, do your thing. Yep. Sounds good. Oh, they're just going to let their other one die? Oh, they must have a backup Hajar already. That's what that is. Makes sense. Oh, Sigarda. Okay, that's cool. They must have just drawn that from... Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. All right, that's not a bad card here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're going to be a mana short, though. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I mean, I guess the good news is... Well, we can't really shoot anything either because they have Skrelv, so that doesn't really help. Alright. I guess we just do this, then. And... I kind of want to do the Reflection now in case we find a 2-mana thing we can cast. But I'm also wasting the Veteran token. But... maybe we're supposed to. I feel like we gotta try. Just to give ourselves a reasonable shot. Okay, hey, another veteran. I'll take it. Not the way I thought this was gonna go, but you know, here we are. Okay, can't cast that, unfortunately. No attacks. Sure. Alright. Okay, there's a rabble-rousing. Alright. Now we can finally start thinking about doing some things. Now we just have to not take 27 damage this turn. Which I assume we should be able to do. Oh, they're going to call Rabble. Well, we have a billion mana anyway. It doesn't matter. Alright, rabble-rousing it is. Yep, those all come in. Do all what you're going to do. I mean, we're not going to not rabble-rouse. No blocks. And I'm just going to hope there's a Jetmir under the rabble-rousing. Or that they don't have a way to get rid of it. That's the other thing. Alright. You got it. Adeline's up. Wow, we drug this game out forever, it feels like. Alright, let's try. Jetmir? No Jetmir. But there is a Cabaretti charm. Not sure how I feel about that, but I think we take that at least. And then we copy Veteran? Because we don't really care that the Veteran token dies. We're just getting it for the life gain here. And we can attack with that. This is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So attacking with 3 is 8, 9, 10. So we would get Cabaretti Charm. That only produces 3. Those are all going to get blocked, but we get a pile of life. This is just silly. Alright. I think we just get the tokens from it. Actually, hold on. What do we want to kill, maybe, actually? If we kill Sigarda... killing Sigarda doesn't do anything, though, does it? We could kill... Well, we kill Brutal Cathar next turn, and then pump our team, so we're not going to do that yet. We're going to gain 1, 2, 3, so that's times 4 is 12, so we're going to go to 29, so we're not worried about lethal damage. I guess we just make the dudes. Making the dudes feel safe here. Alright. And all those. Alright. So those tokens can get blocked, die, whatever. We're at 37. And I think we're good next turn. We can use Cabaretti Charm. Kill the... Actually, no, we can't. Because they can protect the Cathar. Dang it. We can't do that at all. That's not a thing. Alright, Lana and Elena, you get piles of damage to send at our face. Alright. I'm assuming Sigarda, one of the things we can't jump block. That would make the most sense. Yep. 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 I mean, so what are we looking at? Just jump blocking Adeline? Question is, if we triple block Adeline, they would tap 1, 2, 3, and then not be able to do anything else this turn. But they do have just another Adeline they could play. 1, 2, 3. So they probably wouldn't even care. Otherwise, we're taking 9 and 11 is 20. They're going to get rid of a veteran here. Thinking. All right. I mean, I guess it is what it is. That's fine. I'm just thinking, like, just debating how much we care. I think that's it. That's okay. All right, Jetmir, where you at, man? Let's just end this thing. I was gonna say, it's not the reflection that's killing you. It's our veterans here that are keeping us in the game. There we go. Finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we want to do that. So let's just do this. Make a pile of things. Go to attack. Still only going to attack with these. Because we don't know what they're attempting to do here. But yeah, that's enough anyway. Oh my goodness, can we keep this? I don't know that we can. I mean, we end up with 4 1/1s that don't... we have to mulligan this, right? Like, I was trying to talk myself into keeping that, but I think that's a bad move. This is a lot more interesting, though. Let's keep this. And I'm probably going to scrap this since it's a sorcerer, and we can flash this in. So I think I like that. And then we can raise a Verge Thicket, flash this in, and then play Wedding Announcement. That all seems pretty solid. I don't hate that. Ooh, we might even get some tricky chump block action here, if we're lucky. Though they'll probably just play some veteran or something here, and then we have to trade 2 for 1. That would suck, but I mean, if we do, we do. It'd be nice to be able to just trade 1 and be able to attack with 1, but we're likely not going to get a quality attack through. We're probably just playing in reinforcements here, and then playing Wedding Announcement, I think. Oh, it's their own Resolute Reinforcement. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we do attack. I got no clue. Maybe they're not going to attack, thinking we have an enforcement. Because that would be legit. Alright. Gotta do it, opponent. Not bad. Not really what we're looking for, but this will have to do. No attacks. I mean, even if we have to, like, double block 2 for 1, I guess it's not the worst thing. Then we could flash this in later. I would like to draw a land, because we get a land, an untapped land specifically. We would be able to play this, flash this in, make a token, get a card, get 2 cards. That would be a real good turn. It would mean having to play Resolute Reinforcement on our turn, but I think that's okay. I would be down with that. That's not it, but I also don't hate this. No attacks. Make a dog. Alright. Oof. Oh, that's good times. Now it's just, do we want extra cards? I think we attack, right? And just say the heck with making cards? Or drawing cards? Or making tokens. But we're going to draw cards. There we go. Words are hard, man. Depending on how they block, we could also just Cabaret Charm and pump all of our stuff +1. Which would be a lot of fun. They're going to 1 for 1 block? Oh, they did. Well, we're going to try it. Alright, and we get some trample damage just for sport. We draw a card. It's a Fable. Should be pretty good to go now. We got 4 power things to attack with. Oh, you got a Brutal Cathar. That's something. Get rid of a big Jennifer. Don't hate that. This is highly disappointing. Not drawing land here, but you know what? We're still attacking. Because why not? I mean, that's 8 damage. I mean, if you just take it, great. I ain't going to complain about it. Ooh, they're going to take the whole thing. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and play this. It's a bigger body. If they have another... Oh, yeah, that's not that much of a concern. I am going to get rid of this and this. That's crazy, because that all makes a bunch of stuff, but... Oh, well, okay, there was a land. I can't say too much, I guess. Sure, we'll attack this. One of these gets blocked here, and if they don't trade, they're dead. So sure. Alright. Alright, so this left me in a little bit of a weird spot, because I feel like this list should just be maxing out Join the Dance before we actually play a full set of Ral's reinforcements. However, Ral's reinforcements did matter a couple times when Skrelv came up, and giving us something that's not white or green that our opponent couldn't easily punch past. So that's a benefit to that. Was one of the things I was considering, and it actually happened. However, if you don't run into a lot of Skrelvs, it's just worse because it's just making your mana a little more difficult than just maxing out Join the Dance. So, don't really know what to make of that. The other thing is, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, while good, was not spectacular. It was just kind of okay. And again, would the deck be better off with more Join the Dance and maybe more Cabaret Charm or something? No idea. Quintorius only came up once, I believe, and I think we had that game in hand anyway and won. But it's not a bad card. The only downside is we do have Join the Dance and Rite of Harmony that we can just play out of the graveyard anyway. So there's not always something there for it to target. But in the event that stuff like your Wedding Announcement dies or your Fable dies or whatever, you do actually have something else to get and can replay those. So that's something. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Maybe Quintorius is just trying too hard and it should just be another Jetmir. Because honestly, every time Jetmir came up, it was practically just a win. So I would say if we were going to do that, here's where we're at right now. We're at 4 Lunarch Veteran, 3 Interpret Adversary, 4 Resolute Reinforcements, 2 Rouse Reinforcements. However, if you wanted to just take the chance and play Join the Dance, I think it's fine. You get more utility, and if you're playing against more mid-rangey and control decks with sweepers, Join the Dance is just going to be better. We have 3 Rite of Harmony, 4 Wedding Announcement, 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker, 2 Cabaret Charm, 3 Jenny Faye, 2 Mondrak, 2 Jetmir, 1 Rabble Rousing, 1 Quintorius. Lands, we are playing an Iganjo, 2 Plains, a Mountain, Sekinzan, Boseiju Forest, 2 Copperline Gorge, 3 Carplusion Forest, 3 Battlefield Forge, 4 Sunpound Pass, 4 Raise of Urge Thicket, and 2 Jetmir's Garden. The reason we're not maxing out the Jetmir's Garden and stuff is we just don't want too many lands tapped early, causing a lot of problems for us to kind of stay on pace. And also, I would say there's an argument to be made too if you want to cut a Jenny Faye to play an additional Jetmir. I think that's reasonable as well. It wouldn't be too far off the mark, honestly, just so you have more of your best card to draw. So yeah, this is a weird one. I feel like you have reasonable game against stuff like Mono Black and whatnot. So if you're running into a lot of that, this is okay because you're pretty resilient, have a lot of tokens, can possibly get a pretty hard to kill Mondrak. Rabble Rousing's really good. So like you have a lot of things going on that can help you in that matchup. There are some things like Mono Green that I think are just going to be extremely difficult to beat unless you have one of your fast draws and hit a Jetmir. That's probably the only way you're going to win those fights. So just kind of keep that in mind. The green heavy aggro decks I think are just going to be too hard to stand up against. So those we're kind of just writing off. But you do have a game against some other stuff, so there's that. So that's kind of cool. The downside of this list, or the upside, depending on how you look at it, let's look at it this way. Upside, you aren't playing a lot of new cards. So if you already have this built from previous seasons, there you go. You just got to adjust the numbers a little bit. If you wanted to play new cards, you're not playing very many new cards in this list. So that's kind of a downside too, because Quintorius and I guess the Rouse Reinforcements are the only things that really mattered, sadly. And even then, I think the Rouse Reinforcements could just become more Join the Dance, and it's probably largely irrelevant. So I'll leave that to y'all to decide what to do with them. I'm going to leave those in the list for now, but could totally be changed, and I think there's some upside there. So reward to those of you who made it to this point in the video and understand what changes to make. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Beacon of Creation. And mostly because I think this card is a bit of a surprise, because I didn't realize how expensive this card has gotten. Now don't get me wrong, it's not super expensive. It only goes for like $6 to $8, but this is another one that used to be kind of bulk for a while. Maybe it's just because it hasn't been printed in forever. And it is a quality token maker, especially if you are playing one color decks and you're playing a lot of forest. That could be pretty sweet. At least, let me double check. I think it's forest. Yeah, for each forest you control. There you go. For a second, I thought it might be land. Either way, this card's actually pretty slick. And it's not bad at all, really. And if you have something that triggers from creatures coming into play, or something that cares about 1/1s, whatever, this is right up your alley. Could be a great card. And if you have these sitting around, well, they're not bulk. Go do something with them. And if you enjoyed today's video with this whole go wide strategy, check out this green-white deck I played with some +1/+1 counters that was surprisingly good and surprisingly fast. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.